Okay, here we go. I think we're live. I don't know. we're.
Oh, cool.
I'm here with producer Alex Clare over here, right there, and then below me is Hannah. She played Maggie in our film, and then over here in this corner over here is Krim, who was our composer. He. I think we're live. I don't know. Oh, is someone
We'll
listening to
find
this as
out.
well? I can hear it playing also in the background.
That is not me.
Oh,
I
hold
think
on.
that's a ghost coming through. Hannah.
Is that you, Hannah?
No. Yeah,
Okay.
we're live.
Yeah, turns out we are live. Okay. So yeah, send us any questions that you have. We'll do a few different things. There might be other people joining us. This might be it. Might be the four of us. Who knows? So yeah. So yeah, send questions in the comments below. We had one earlier sent to us, and it. Boy, I should have pulled this up beforehand. Alex Van for a minute.
While you're doing that, Nomad did ask us how long did it take to shoot.
Yeah, okay. And there we go. Nomad asked us that right over Hannah's face.
I love that. Very cool. No, leave it. Bring it back. Come on.
How long did it take to shoot? That's a great question. We began shooting in
January 1st.
January 1st. I was distracted by other comments. I'm so sorry. I'm not used to this. January 1st, 2019 was our first shoot date. Some could say that's exactly 2 years ago.
You could.
And then we ended roughly like in March. The end of March, I think, of 2019, as far as like the original filming of it. I think is when we ended. We didn't have anything. We reshot only one scene. I did not include that in the deleted scenes. I should have done that. We reshot the mini golf scene. It was our final shot that we did. Just because we shot in the middle of just midday. It was very, very sunny, and it needed to be closer to night. So we reshot that. But yeah, I think that was the last thing we shot. First thing we shot was the first apartment scene with Michael and Maggie. That was on our first shoot day. Followed by, we immediately followed all that with the jail scene. Was our first thing we shot.
The coldest day probably of my life.
We could have picked, a warmer costume for Maggie, but
Maggie wasn't cold.
Maggie wasn't cold.
Yeah.
Maggie wasn't cold.
So yeah, that was the advice I gave, and I think that was good advice. I couldn't tell that Maggie was cold because she wasn't.
That's right. As a director, just tell people your character doesn't feel this thing, and cold was the emotion I wasn't feeling.
Yeah, it worked. So that's a good tip for if you're doing that.
Thank you, Kane. It's method.
I know that really helped you.
Yes, it did. It really did.
A person by the name of Cole Chandler. Oh,
Ooh.
ask a question. Where did this entire concept come from? Alex, you want to take this?
Oh, yeah, because I wrote the film, if everyone knows.
That's a good question. Where did this idea come from? I mean, there was this concept early on. I'd been toying with doing something around a ribbon dancing story because I thought that there was a lot of humor there. And ultimately, I was wanting to make a film, and there was, you try to come up with different comedy sort of setups, and I really fell in love with this homeless lady who was sort of acting as a ribbon dancing sort of instructor, teacher, or whatever with this person, and then I sort of combined that with the thing I've been wanting to do, which was sort of telling a story with two protagonists that are sort of on dual character arcs, kind of opposing character arcs, and that was where the brother and sister concept came. And since we developed the one end with Maggie already, we had to develop something with Michael to have something that caused him to be on the opposite sort of thing. And so, what's the opposite of a homeless lady? A rich man. That's how that works.
Capitalism. Wow.
And yeah, I mean, and obviously, capitalism is a huge theme in the story. Some could say that it's viewed a little bit negatively in the film.
Wow.
Alex, you got anything you want to say?
No, not on this one.
Okay, we got one from Diane Davis. Diane, great friend of mine. Alex knows Diane.
Hello, Diane.
She was on my trivia team. So love
Diane.
Diane.
No one else in this chat was on that trivia team, though. No one else.
We had a few people. Ken is on here, and Andrew. And Andrew, if you want to join, you have the link. You can join this if you want to. Just gonna throw that out there. Diane said, "Love the music in the film. Was it composed after you viewed the edited film?" It's a good question.
Thank you, Diane. It's very nice of you. I had a very early edit of the movie, right?
Yeah.
You sent it to me.
I think I told you before we were shooting it, and I said I would like you to compose this, but and if you wanted to work on some things but then I was gonna and it wasn't too long after I sent you and edited a rough edit.
Yeah, I had the script first, and I tried to write to that, but definitely sped things up once I had kind of a working copy too. But for the most part, I maybe wrote a couple of pieces specifically for scenes, but I recorded the bulk of it and just sent it to Cade and let him figure it out.
Yeah, I love the music so much. The music is so much. It captures the tone so well of it, and it evokes the tone of the piece so well. And I don't think it would have worked nowhere near as good had we not had that music.
Thank you. Very nice.
Anyone else want to compliment Krim? Hannah, go.
Oh my God! It was. If I could
tell he's
have
enjoying
that
this
playing the entire time that I'm awake, and as well as while I sleep, I would. Please just score my life.
I will do my best.
Thank you.
Hannah really just needs a composer around her at all times.
She
She really needs the trombone, so anytime she messes up, it can do the wah, 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 wah.
Absolutely.
I can follow you around with the slide whistle.
Even better. It's my dream. Thank you.
Similarly, Kenna, good friend of ours, said, Krim, how'd you get involved? I think we explained that kind of. You have anything else to add about that?
I met you at RSU, and
Yes.
we stayed in touch. And,
We did he was, I met him through, Katie had a radio show where she interviewed local artists, and she had someone come in. Did something fall somewhere? It's fine. And we did this interview. You could check it out, and I edited it and everything. And then I didn't really know anything about you, and you brought it in, and she's like, and then they're this local synth band, and I'm like, oh, that's fun, and because I love synth pop, and so that was something that was very very fun. So, I get
from there on
distracted.
out, we were the best of friends.
Yes.
So I wasn't laughing at your story. I was laughing at the most recent comment by Nomad.
Yeah, I know. I was distracted by it. I guess we're gonna skip ahead because I want to react. I want to react to this too. I don't know if this is appearing all of the thing. Okay, Nomad. Nomad's great. This film reminds me of when I was in a pop punk band back in junior high. We set up our first gig at a skating rink. Amazing. when we got the venue, we found out a Lone Ribbon Dancer was our opening act. That's great. I want more comments like this. I want more comments like this.
I want more life experiences like this.
How were they? Were they a good ribbon dancer? Were they as good as Hannah whenever she performed? As Maggie?
I am available for pop punk gigs and pop punk gigs alone.
So, did they provide their own music? There's so many questions I have about this. That's great.
While we wait for some answers, I do want to know. There's a Kinnick question that she asked. She asked Hannah.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna pop that one up there.
Yeah. Let's see here. Hannah.
Oh.
Was there anything you did to get into character for this role?
I think that for this role in particular, it was just a lot of reading Cade's script, studying that, learning that. And then Cade also talked to us about basically all the character stuff we needed for that day. Just being cheerful, getting into the happy place. I think that was about it. I stretched for the dance scene, trained extensively for that. But otherwise, I stayed warm.
I mean, to break the little bit, the dance, we just got, like, the choreography, like, you learned it in just one day, right?
Did I learn it?
Or did you just have it yelled out to you, Running Man, now you get on the floor.
Now you do this motion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we had names for all of the stuff. Now Starfish, and now... and now Baby, which is what we called whenever they run right into each other.
Yeah, I forgot that. Yep, that's how I got into character for this role.
Yeah, talk a little bit about that. I mean, they're doing other like dances and stuff that other things have done and everything. And oh, we're getting somebody.
Is it?
It should be Andrew if my messenger is correct.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I had to add him here. Oh, there's Andrew. I messed up the thing right here. Oh God, Andrew, turn off turn off the stream that you have. Oh my God, I'm messing this up entirely. Kitty, your question is all over our faces right now. Okay, Hannah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to add you all back in here. Okay.
Cool, we're back.
There's Andrew.
He's not wearing a hat. This isn't Andrew.
How are you doing, Andrew?
I'm doing very, very, very well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Andrew here was one of the cinematographers of that. There we go. That's much better. I was trying to do my own editing of that. You did that better. Are you okay? Did you need to get set up before I put you on camera?
I'm here on my phone. How does this work?
Well, it's better whenever it's sideways. Is it worse for you when it's sideways?
A little bit. It's having a hard time finding me.
Okay, well, go back to the full screen, and then I can zoom in. We'll work through this all live. I'm sure this. Are you good, Andrew? Or are you?
I'm good. Yeah.
It's appropriate for him to have a separate aspect ratio for the ribbon.
I like that Andrew. I like that Andrew joined because it's like everyone in a square. Okay, no longer in a square now.
I can zoom him in a bit if that. Oh no, that didn't help.
Oh.
That just does that. Oh boy.
Okay.
Well, Andrew. Whatever.
I'm sorry.
We did get updates on the pop punk happening.
Oh, we did. Okay, good. This is the most important thing. Okay, great. Yeah, thank you, Hannah. It was complete silence.
That sounds like one of my shows.
Oh my God.
Very strange. I can't. Okay. Very strange. Not as good as Hannah. Oh boy, what was I saying? Crowd there was in disbelief.
You know when people ask if you could revisit one moment in history? That's the moment. I choose that.
Oh my god.
Wow. Also, pop punk is perfect to skate to. Thank you, Diane. 100%.
Yes. That's great.
Golly.
Sorry. Okay.
I think I guess that's the end of the live stream, right? Like we can't top that.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
So we have someone, Josh Gammon. Andrew, you know this person, right?
I think I do, yeah.
Josh.
Says, what was the significance of keeping most of the film in a square until the end? That's a great question. So originally it was more square than what it is now, and so it was changed a bit on this edit and everything and some of the edits, but the idea was, because the black and white's not in square, it's an Academy ratio. That's not important. It's a square. It's 1-to-1. A lot of the film. The point of the film is, it's very. There's multiple reasons for it. The one reason is, the film, his parallels. There's direct parallels. The movie just sort of bends in on itself. The whole point of the film is these polar opposites and how it sort of is an even movie forwards and backwards in some respects. And so it makes sense for the aspect ratio to be 1-to-1. And then also it's sort of claustrophobic. The idea, I view it in a lot of those senses. It's a smaller film in a lot of respects. It's an intimate film. And so it sort of makes sense for, in my mind, to have that sort of closer, more cramped thing, because the world is somewhat claustrophobic until it's broadened during the ribbon dancing sequence, because the ribbon dancing sequence means a lot to the people, and it's a big thing. Yeah.
So I was just nothing about that. I just Nomad said sorry. Do not apologize, Nomad. If you have more stories, please drop them below.
Yes, Nomad.
Story. Please let us know in the comments.
Please let us know. That was excellent. I love that story, and I
or a mall story. Tell us your funniest mall story.
Yeah, small story. Could be one of the malls featured in the
film. Have you been kicked out of a mall? Anything that comes to mind.
Hannah, do you have a story about getting kicked out of a mall?
Who, me? Never. I would never film in a mall without permission. That's not my gig.
Yeah. If you want to hear more about that story, that is actually... So Alex and I did a director's commentary you can watch. It is... We have all these... this great... Oh, yeah, producer's commentary. Thank you. Producer's commentary. And it was a really fun thing. It is 6 hours long. So...
Brother.
So if you just have a lot of time to burn, do that. It will burn through it. It is... some could say it's very thorough. For every minute, we use 6 minutes to talk about it. So, yeah. So, yeah. And we go into the time that we got kicked out of a mall, as Hannah had so eloquently brought up.
Thank you.
And so also just to know, Andrew was the cinematographer. He shot in particular the ribbon dancing sequence, the stuff at the auditorium, and all the stuff on stage, and then like even the behind the scene of Maggie and Pearl's scene.
He also got fired. He was fired, guy.
Oh, he was. He was fired, guy. Yeah.
I got fired and for just being me, and also offering the funeral brisket.
Yes, he had one of the best. He had one of the best lines, the funeral brisket line. Can I ask what's up with the color changes? Those are new, yes. And what's the meaning behind that? Yeah, I mean that was really interesting. Yes. Yeah, so I mean, there's new these black and white sequences. On the original edit, there wasn't any black and white sequences, and then that was sort of added. Point was to sort of highlight the repeated scenes and the motifs that are similar to those, and they're sort of a little bit more musical. They're a little bit more. I want to highlight these cinematic things, but there's the scenes in particular are black and white for a reason to sort of connect those in their own way. So, yeah. There's a little grain. It's meant to look a little bit like a older film. And yeah, the transitions in between them were fun. That was a fun addition. It made it seem like it made it seem like more of a cohesive piece, even though it kind of makes these different sections. I felt like it was static on the square for too long, and so I wanted to pull out these scenes and sort of give them something that made them stand out. Yeah. Hannah, vamp for a little bit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What was your favorite scene? What was your favorite scene, Hannah? To act.
Oh, wow. I mean, there were so many good and fun ones. Oh no. No, Alex, Pip. I really enjoyed the fight scene, even though it was freezing, where we got to yell at each other. Also, I think between me and Pearl, whenever David walks up and just goes, "Oh my God," for some reason, that's one that just really, it was good.
Oh my
It was
God.
fun to shoot. Oh my God. Yeah, he stole the show. Really just...
David's character is the most important character in the entire movie. We have determined.
Without a doubt. He represents the audience. Yeah.
He did it in less than 2 takes.
Yeah.
A hero.
David was so great, and we go into depth about each of the characters in our commentary, and that was the one that we really dived deep into. That there's so much there, and
I need a sequel that is only David's character.
We were asked the question. I think the question on everyone's mind is, why did you change the ending?
Okay, we're gonna go there. Yeah.
Yeah, Cade, let's go there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Echo W33D.
Yeah. I don't know what that means. Yeah, that's a good question for another time. No, yeah, there was originally a slightly different ending, and it's still sort of it's hinted at now. I wanted it to sort of be a little bit more ambiguous, and but I still think that you can sort of get that. What, Alex? Is something going on?
What Nomad put in.
I know. Yeah. Well, and also
coming up, a new chapter to the pop punk story.
Oh, bye, Andrew.
Oh, bud.
Andrew pops in and out. There we go. Okay,
Oh,
well,
there he is.
first...
The boy's back in town.
I froze up for a second. I'm sorry.
That's fine. So we'll do this one first. Played at a pizza place in Dorman a couple months later. I get there, and our opener is in full goth clothes. It's 100 degrees outside. He looks at me covered in sweat and says, "Time for a trip." Then he... Okay. Take some acid. Threw a horse head mask on and proceeded to play crazy keyboard music. Is that you, Krim?
Yes.
While laying on the ground for 45 minutes. Thinking back, I prefer the ribbon dancer.
Nomad
Well,
is
that's a
still
little
in the
harsh.
show.
Listen, Norman Music Fest gets weird, okay? Fine.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
That's really nice.
These are good stories. I mean, I would honestly, if Nomad's telling these stories, I think that he needs to. I'd read a book about these things. Whole story.
Spin-off, it's just Nomad's experience.
Adam says, "I love you, Andrew."
Adam, I salute you, sir, and I love you right back.
And then
So wholesome.
Kenna says, "Krim, where do you perform when the world isn't on lockdown?"
Wow, it's been so long since I've been able to do that. I don't even know what's outside my front door anymore. I kind of had the philosophy of trying not to play in the same place twice for some reason. But right before the lockdown, I ran out of places to play. So I guess what I'm getting at is
In the world, it was you've went everywhere.
we're gonna start.
I'm
playing
not
at
doing Madison
Waffle
Square
Houses.
Garden again.
Each Waffle House on the Turnpike will be playing at until they give us a slot on their jukebox.
That's good.
Keep an eye out.
All right.
Yeah, and you
And
follow.
this music can be found on Spotify, just as a reminder.
Yes.
Yeah. Any updates on shows? We have a really great Instagram. I recommend you follow.
It's what it's Krim.
It's Krim.
It's
Yeah.
Krim. There you go. A lot of really great stuff. And you posted some music recently too.
Oh yeah, I'm doing a new micro song series where I'm trying to each week do a new 1 minute or around their song, and they're all winter themed, so they're all sad.
Cold. Oh,
Nice.
I feel like winter is the saddest season.
Yeah.
There's no sunshine,
And you
And
know,
it's so cold.
and it's cold. And there's no blankets.
Oh, it's weird, right?
and when I wrote Ribbon, I kind of viewed it as like a summer film, just as a side note. But then we obviously filmed it in January,
Yeah.
and thus I believe. I mean, and there's a few little Christmas decorations here and there at different places, and so I don't know. Like I view it as really a New Year's movie. It's about changes. It's about new things, and there's still just some remnants of Christmas around here and there, which makes it weird. I don't know. I feel like they should all be gone by now. I loved Christmas and everything, but it's kind of sad. It reminds me of it's like a melting snowman. It's like I don't like that. That's my opinion on the matter. What did you film and edit with? We're just gonna turn away from that. That's a great question. We filmed. I filmed. You know, the film is relatively flat looking. We shot on like a professional camcorder that I had, and most of it's that way. And I sort of wanted. I mean, it was we were shooting on the fly for a lot of the stuff, and so that's sort of why that was done. And it was like a Canon XA10, I think is what it was, and that's what I shot on. But then for the ribbon dancing sequence, we used one of Andrew's cameras, or I think a few different ones. Do you know what you?
Yeah. So I originally brought my Nikon D7200, which is the camera I normally shoot with, and as luck would have it, my battery quit, and so I had to change that out. And I brought my other Nikon, which was a Nikon D5100, and turns out one of those batteries was completely dead, and the other one was half dead. So I had to scramble and oh my god, I got to get this done. I got to charge this. So I charged as much as I could. But yeah, a Nikon D5100, Nikon D7200 were the two cameras I shot with. and
Yeah. And then we edited with Premiere. That's pretty much what it got edited with.
Upright movie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very nice. Hannah, do you have any sort of technical things you want to talk about the film?
Nope. Only that you're my hero. Shut up.
Yeah. Who wants to do some trivia?
I do have a quick question, Kate, that I read on our Facebook page. On our Facebook page.
Yes, go ahead, Alex.
So Tony Tran had asked what will be in store for the future from the filmmakers, which I think is you and sort of me.
Sort of me and sort
Mostly
of
you.
Andrew. And
No, not him.
Andrew's not involved because he can't
Andrew
turn
was
his...
fired, remember? He was fired.
Yeah.
Tim was fired.
Yes. And he can't turn his camera around and make it where we're all at an even thing. And so he has to have it where there's these blank spots. There we go. I guess it ruins something for him, but oh well.
That's called life.
Yeah. What's in the store for future? Yes. I really want to grow this YouTube channel. I want to do different things. One of the things I'm sort of toying with is I would love to sort of create a podcast series. I've already recorded ones with Hannah and Alex way back before the pandemic started.
I don't remember anything about that.
And so I'm sure they have aged very well. And so that's something I hope to sort of put out. And I want to do, Andrew and I are trying to work on like a little series possibly. There's just a lot of different things that's in the works, and I hope that this new year that we start doing some more things and everything. And now we can jump on here live. All the 5 of us can go on here every Friday night at 8:30. Let's just book it.
Right.
Let's just book it. And we just react to story. We just react to stories from Nomad.
I would do that.
Yeah. I think that's. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, there's a lot of things, and obviously want to continue with doing some film things. At some point I want to release. There's a little stage play I did with Hannah. Many years ago as well.
So good.
Has not been released yet, but perhaps at some point in the future. So yeah, a lot of cool things. And I also want to kind of do some more. I want to kind of do more shorts, and so everything. I recently did a music video for Krim.
That's right.
And Andrew did the cinematography for that. And that was fun to shoot.
And Debbie was in it too.
Debbie was in it too. Yes, Debbie, who played Pearl, was in it. And it's a fun little thing that you can watch on my YouTube channel. Yeah. Okay. You can do a quick little...
Are you going to do a... Here's my pitch.
Okay.
Why?
Your next film, Pearl Begins, is the backstory. See how she got there.
Very tragic backstory. Not to. One of the ideas that when we were like early on, we were thinking like, what would have been something cool to do as like a bonus thing whenever the film got released, and that was something that Alex and I sort of talked about, was the possibility of doing a little short film that tied in that was about Pearl on like Monday morning. Like on Monday, because she's not in it on Monday, and sort of like a prequel with Pearl. And I thought that might have been a fun thing to do, but ultimately it just there was a pandemic, which kind of put, I don't know if you know this, but it kind of put a damper on a few things. There's a worldwide pandemic, Andrew. Yeah.
Never heard of the world.
When did this happen?
It's great.
There's been a couple great questions that have just been added.
There's a lot of really great questions. I
want to do the Q&A, but I wanna.
Adam, while we're working through these, Adam, what was the biggest change from the
Baby
first?
Adam.
Adam. Yes.
Adam's probably the shortest guy I know, right? Like,
It's very talented. I really like Adam a lot.
very tall.
Very tall. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, what were the biggest changes from the first draft of the script to the final film? There wasn't all that much changes. There was stuff cut out. From the very first draft of the film, of the script, didn't have the Pearl and Maggie scene under the tunnel, in the tunnel, and didn't have the phone call between Michael and Connor. That's the main sort of thing that was the whole scenes that were later added. It cut to the, I think the original line was to the underpass, and then it just cut to the next day. And it was like, oh, there needs to be something there because you're ramping up to a finale and it needs to have a little downbeat right before then. And ended up being that scene with Maggie and Pearl is an amazing scene. I really love that scene a lot. And it's constantly something a lot of people point out too as something that they really enjoyed because it's sweet. It's a sweet scene. Did you like that scene, Hannah? Like doing that scene?
Yeah, that was a really nice, connecting moment for me and Debbie.
Mm-hmm.
We made you lay on the dirty ground.
Yeah, that part didn't bother me so much. It was okay.
There was a weird water pool just right behind you the entire time.
Well, they weren't.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I was on the dry ground. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Maggie loved it.
It's like warmer underground, right? The lower you go in the ground.
Maggie was always warm. That's what we learned, remember?
Yeah. A really great premium cardboard we had you laying on too.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. I would like to appreciate my producer and my director for supplying the cardboard.
Yeah. Did you use any special lighting or did you just roll with it? Definitely on the roll with it side. There wasn't very much all that lighting. Oh.
We did once put up a blanket.
Yeah.
So there were blankets.
What?
There was one blanket. We shot it at to ruin a little bit of the magic, we shot it in Hannah's dorm for the apartment scenes, and it needed to be at night, some of that stuff, and so we put up a blanket on the window to make it not so sunshiny.
Yeah.
And then, I don't think there's really much of anything else as far. We had one little light. I really wanted it to look as natural as possible. I think the only real scene that we have that is that had lighting was the backstage scene. Because Andrew, a little bit more a premium filmmaker as far as cinematography is concerned, and he wanted to set up that, and I was like, I wanted to sort of be blue and to be like a backstage thing, and he really did a really great job there and used those lights. I think you put the blue light in a light stand too to sort of reflect off of things.
Yeah, I had something that was, I believe, I'm trying to think what happened, because I remember having one of those. I had a bunch of blue lights around the auditorium. I also, as my day job, I run that auditorium. So,
hey, book that auditorium, guys.
Please, when all this COVID mess is over, please.
Right now, have a massive spreader party at the auditorium.
No, rent it out, and you alone can go stand in it for an evening by yourself.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We had a bunch of these blue lights that we use backstage. They're just backstage lights, and I just remember I had a bunch of them, and I just started putting them up wherever I needed possible. And I remember just pointing away towards Hannah and Debbie, and it created a nice halo effect that worked. Those blue lights put off a lot more light than you think, and they're like a single incandescent light. So,
And it gave it
And
really
they
cool.
do.
It gave it a really cool sort of thing. I mean, I love, backstage has that thing, and it was cool, like because you sort of had like the red from like I don't even know where the red was coming from. I don't know if it's from the curtain or something. There was some sort of red light that was sort of bouncing, and also their clothes was like that pink color, so it kind of really had this like blue and pink sort of mix that was really pretty.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
'cause I wanted to-
Toasty's here.
What?
We've got Tip Toasty here.
Oh, we do? Did we? Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Hello
Hello,
to all these
Tip.
wonderful people.
Hi, Tip.
Hi, Tip. We all know Tip. Everyone. Yeah. I was gonna do a bit, but I guess not. We all know Tip.
We all know him.
Tip Toasty.
He was Hannah and I's boss, and the
Still
other people.
in life.
Yeah, really just in life.
Yeah, I don't know.
The
Yeah,
coworker.
a coworker and acquaintance to Alex, and I don't know, just a
Here's my professor.
yeah. Fellow musician, I
little
guess, in the Tulsa
Ooh,
industry to Krim, yeah, a
Local
colleague
DJ?
to Krim, I guess. But yeah, so that's great. So to all these wonderful people, that's very nice, Tip.
Can't wait for the Crim Soaker show coming soon.
Yeah.
Crim Toasty is the ship name, right?
It's what?
Mine?
Crim Toasty, like Crim and chip.
I performed the whole show inside of a tanning booth. That's where the
Oh, God, I love it.
Nomad, yes, you could be a podcast guest anytime. Open invitation.
I think you are the podcast. This is the thing.
Yeah, I think you're the subject.
I never thought I would be just like I would just want to. I would meet someone on a live Q&A and just be like, they need to be on a podcast.
Yeah. From Ramona Phantom. What were your thoughts on the Tulsa, Oklahoma film scene? I'm not all that heavily involved in the film scene, and
Debbie is though.
Debbie sort of was our sort of go-to person. We didn't have someone for Connor. We didn't have a person to do that. We started filming and we're like, oh, we don't have anybody for this. And Debbie's like, well, why don't you just make a post on this Tulsa actors group? And I did that, and Matthew was the only person that replied to it. And so, I mean, but he did such an amazing job. I could have asked for a better
He was
person.
perfect.
Yeah,
He was good.
knocked it out of the park.
It was a pleasure to work with.
Yeah. Is this okay?
That profile photo.
So, well, I actually know that this they commented on my announcement video. And is this okay? And they looked at their channel, and their channel is amazing. They do all this like animated, like almost like documentary style, like news reporting, or they're kind of about like historical events that's happened in Oklahoma history. But it's like weird, obscure things, and like it's really, really interesting, and I highly recommend everyone subscribing to that. It's a really, really great channel.
Also, Nomad. I think Nomad is the music, so let's give it.
Yeah, I'll have to look into what the Nomad does. But yeah, is this okay? I have subscribe to them. They're really, really great content. What happened to Pearl after the refreshment table? It's a good question. That was always sort of a thing that's like, you leave Pearl, and Pearl, leaves such a hole in the film. She comes in she's sort of the last of the Central Four to be introduced, as she's the first one to go. And she's such a big heart of the film that it is kind of a sad thing to see Pearl go. She gets a little bit more of a write-off than some of the other characters do, just like she has a bigger introduction. And I think it is something that I was always sort of wonder. I don't know what happens to Pearl afterwards. I think she just continues. I think she's someone who lives day by day, and I think that she continually has these adventures of different things. And I really think that's an interesting character who I think you could really follow her on like a weird like anthology type thing of just what's Pearl up to this week and what she's going on to, because it's a really interesting character on that. Whereas everyone else, like if you compare her to Michael was just like in this office every week to week. But you compare her to Pearl, and Pearl's, I've always thought, had more sort of adventure stuff going on. What do you guys think Pearl did? I'll let you guys write the sequel.
Well, she had some nice food. I bet she took like, whatever, she stuffed whatever food she could in her pockets, all the zebra cakes, and just went back to the tunnel. She had a nice zebra cake snack.
Okay, that's Alex's idea.
She definitely didn't take the hummus. It was
the government as an undercover agent in the CIA.
Okay, that's Andrew's idea. Hannah, what's your idea?
I think that she probably took over running that abandoned mall for as long as it pleased her, and then she moved on.
She became like
wherever she wanted.
The queen of the abandoned mall and everything, yeah. She became like the warlord.
Even though it's like Satan's play castle or whatever the line is, she ruled over it, and then she left.
What does Krim think?
Yeah, what does Krim think?
Pearl?
I was going to get there, Alex.
I'd like to think
I
that
thought
she
you
went back
took over him. I was like, what?
Well, really, I was going to go to Hannah in a round, but you jumped in first, Alex, and then Andrew jumped in, and so that's what happened there. But okay, go ahead, Krim. What's your pitch?
I'd like to think that she went back to her home planet.
Okay, well. So I'm gonna give Krim the option for the sequel. So you get the rights to write the sequel.
Pearl in space.
So there you go. That's official. That's now canon.
I'm adding it to the wiki.
Yeah. What mic is Cade using right now? Thanks, Kenna really likes these technical questions. This is really fun stuff. I'm using this. It's relatively cheap as far as these things. It's a USB mic. It's like Moana, something like that. I don't know. Disney princess. Something like that. It's on Amazon. Really great. I've really been impressed by it.
I want to know what mic Andrew is using right now.
I'm using my phone.
Yeah, that's fun, Andrew.
Wow.
That's really cool.
I'm using it's a handheld with a little deal like right here for the ear, and like
I remember those on Green Acres.
I mean, it is the place to be. No, I'm using my Galaxy Samsung S9.
I had sound effects this entire time, and I have not been using them. They were very loud. I didn't realize they were going to be that loud of a sound effect.
Does anyone use it on? It's Andrew.
Gonna drop that down a bit.
No, you keep that the way it is.
Pearl and Maggie's scene is my favorite. Both of you were excellent. We're very behind on these comments, but yeah, yes.
Thank you,
great.
Diane.
Yes. I remember
Thank
Diane.
you, Diane.
Yeah, Andrew knows Diane.
Very sweet. Aww.
Andrew's on our trivia team as well. Open invitation to anyone who wants to join our trivia team whenever the pandemic stops. Debbie is my sister, and I'm so proud of her. Great work, everyone. That's great.
Oh, that's
Debbie
amazing.
Debbie is absolutely amazing.
Debbie was such a joy to work with.
She's wonderful.
And
She's funny too. She's really funny too.
Yes, she is. She's great.
She's a pleasure to work with.
Yes. Diane, Kate, have you ever considered moonlighting as an announcer? I didn't realize that was you until the credits. Oh, thank you. I love that
Kate's
cameo.
pivotal role.
Yes, I was. I wanted to have some sort of cameo, and that was the easiest one to sort of step in and do and not have to be in front of the camera at all. And I really...
He didn't want to get broken up with, I guess.
I said, and that's Alex. Yeah, that was just live what happened with Alex. That wasn't
We were just filming.
Just happy to catch that on camera. Just...
We never stopped filming during that entire 3-month period.
Yeah. And then I didn't even ask him if it was okay for me to use that footage. I just put it in the film. Is it okay, Alex?
I guess it's okay now.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed that. I really love that line on that scene, that my cameo, and
the Olive Garden plug.
yes,
We're getting in contact with them.
yeah. Well, Tip and Unexpected is a great group. Yeah, no, great. Yeah, Tip. That's when Tip joined. Andrew owes me cake. That's a little inside joke for our trivia team. You didn't get on that, Andrew.
You are going to get your butter cake, okay?
Andrew's been saying this for a long time, so don't really take much.
We have a pandemic going on.
Yeah, you were supposed to get it for Diane's birthday, though, and then
and
then a pandemic happened.
The week before spring break.
Yeah.
So, but no, you are going to get your cake, Diane. I kid you not.
So yeah, that's if you think you want to go ahead and jump in real quick to this little trivia thing that we're doing. We've been putting this off for a while.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Who's going?
Everyone came?
What are we wagering?
Are we wagering?
For all.
Who wants to? So who's going to participate in this? Obviously I can't. It's I think what we're going to do: Hannah versus Alex, and then you can call on Krim or Andrew for a shout out for phone a friend.
Okay, I need a second.
I took extensive notes. So.
Okay, Krim, you and me, we got it.
Rearranging the tiles. Rearranging the tiles here so it works. There we go. It's you two up there at the top. Okay. So, and I also love Hannah not being centered in frame. I think that's great.
Oh, I would never.
The entire time.
In fact, I would like to be. Nope, other way. Left centered.
I like the one black line she has on one side of her screen as well.
Oh, that's a door. I keep waiting for something creepy to pop up, but I don't want it to.
Just a pair of eyes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. You're gonna.
Alex just comes in.
Hey, Hannah, I'm back.
Okay. So each of you have. I'm gonna ask you 5 questions, Hannah. Okay. There's gonna be 2 rounds of this, and you're going to. You if you don't get it, each round you have a shout out to Andrew or Krim. Okay. Choose wisely. Everyone that you get wrong, you're going to. Alex has a chance of stealing that. Okay.
Okay.
And then it's gonna switch back, and then it's gonna give to Alex, and then he's gonna do the same thing for you.
Okay,
I have a feeling I'm going to lose.
Okay.
Oh, Alex. Can you sense the confidence I am just oozing right now?
Yeah.
I'm probably going to call on Krim and Andrew a lot.
You get one. Well, I guess you get one. You want to do one each time? Like you can call on Andrew once and Krim once?
Every question.
Every question.
Okay, Hannah, here we go.
Okay.
First question. What was the name of the company that Michael works for? Do you want to call on... You want to use your phone a friend?
Yeah. Hey, Krim.
You're not going to call the person who also worked for the company in the movie. Okay, Krim, what are you...
What's your extensive note?
Well, I guess I should say now that I was lying.
Okay.
I don't remember that, but I do remember when I was watching the movie just now, I was like, oh, that's the name of the company. Does that help?
There you go.
Yes. I would like to retroactively name it Fluffy's Company for the dog mascot.
Okay, that is incorrect. I'm sorry, Hannah.
Oh,
no. Alex, what was the name of the company?
It took me a few moments to remember, but it's Film Industries.
Fillmore Industries. Is that what you said?
Fillmore Industries.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. There you go.
On the tip of my tongue. My God.
Wow, Alex, you got it.
I think I would have gotten there.
Well, you were close with the fluffy Fillmore.
Yeah, so close.
Hannah, what is the name of the mall in the film? Not the one that we shot at, but the name of the mall in the movie.
Did we just reference it as the Metroplex? The mall we used to go to as kids?
Oh.
It is said, I think, it's said in my monologue. I know that. I don't know.
Hashtag malls rule.
I don't remember either.
Oof.
You gonna phone a friend again, or you want to skip it? Just count it as wrong.
Andrew, is that a knowing smile?
Maybe. And the answer might be it's not a mall. It's just one giant Olive Garden.
Wow.
Kate, what does it start with?
No, Alex, what do you think it is?
I don't remember it. I don't remember.
No one knows it. It is Ridgewood Mall.
Ridgewood Rocks.
Hashtag Ridgewood Rocks.
Oh, yep.
If you would have given me a letter, I would have remembered it. Also, I forgot I brought a ribbon.
Oh yeah. Does anyone else have their ribbons?
Hold on.
I got my ribbon. You get bonus points if you have a ribbon, guys.
No ribbon here.
If anyone has any more questions, feel free to ask them
Yes.
while we are doing this short. Hey, she does have a ribbon.
Oh,
I got
wow.
mine.
That's the one from the film.
Yeah, this is a collectible. Yeah, it's rare.
Yes.
I've got a replicant, but it's in a glass display case. So
You're responsible with your investments.
yeah.
I have Maggie's shirt from the film. I've not gotten rid of. So there you go. I have the whole suitcase, by the way, for this.
Oh,
That's still all in there. So that's fun.
I still have the raincoat. I still have several of the pieces.
You know, you really need to adopt Maggie's sense of fashion.
Believe me, I have. Absolutely.
Yep. So yeah. Any more questions? Keep commenting while we are doing this weird trivia thing that Hannah's totally failing at.
I lived it. I don't have to remember it.
What's the name of the woman that Aaron's character suspects Alex's character of cheating on her with?
Jennifer?
That's wrong. Alex, what is it?
Is it Stacy?
No, it's not. Stacy's from Omaha, if that's what you're referring to.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, Tracy's from Omaha. Boy, I messed that up.
Tracy.
No, it's I'm gonna give it to Hannah. It is Jenny.
Oh, I'm not on first name basis with Jennifer. We're not close like that.
Neither was I.
Alex.
Wow.
What, Hannah, what was Connor forced to call his father?
Boss.
Boss. Hannah, you got it.
And to quote Tip, further back in the chat, boss is such a strong word.
What? Okay. Lastly, for your thing, Hannah, what did
Oh my
Joey?
gosh.
What did Joey win on Wheel of Fortune?
A car. It was a Mini Cooper, right?
You won a Mini Cooper.
Yay! I can't believe he did it.
Oh, I can't believe he did it. Yeah, they practically gave it to him.
Okay, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
In the film, what does ribbon mean in Maltese?
Balance.
Okay. I feel like maybe this is a little bit too easy for Alex here. Where specifically does Maggie want to stay after she wins the ribbon dancing competition?
Come on!
I think that might be the Radisson by the airport.
That's right. Wow, Alex is really knocking this out of the park.
I don't know why
Wow.
Hannah didn't do this good.
What's the only room that Tim didn't show Connor during his tour of the office?
The janitor's closet.
There you go.
Got fired before it happened.
Who voices the two investors in our film, Alex?
That is the lovely Dr. Blakely and Dr. Hatley.
Mm. And lastly, Alex, what's the name of the movie?
You're asking all the hard questions now.
Do you want to do a phone a friend to one of Andrew or Chris?
Okay, if I get it wrong, will you let me retroactively phone a friend?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Is it balance?
No, very close though. You might have seen our Maltese version of the film.
I think I'll phone in Andrew. He's just rocking in a chair over there, and that speaks wisdom. That means wisdom.
What's the name of the film, Andrew? It's always good to have dead air. Even for a comedy bit, yeah. We're losing viewers by the second, Andrew.
I feel so uncomfortable.
Rib?
Rib. Okay, maybe you could get the second half from Krim. Ribbit. It is. It's Ribbit. Yes. Yeah, we did it. Alex won. Alex won that.
Congrats, Alex. You were a fierce opponent.
So, Hannah, it is worth noting that Kate and I may or may not have conspired against you for this bit.
What? I couldn't have guessed. I don't believe it. You two would never do something like that.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, and I never thought I would be called an energy vampire, yet here we are.
Yeah. If you want a whole explanation of that, again, watch our 6-hour producer's commentary.
Me and Alex are going to have a 6-hour conversation after this.
Yeah, a healing time.
This is me
Yeah, that
affirming
was-
him for being wonderful.
That is one of the, that memory just sticks in my head. Because, I remember, because it was so bothersome for all of 30 minutes. And then after that, it became the best joke.
And
that we could have.
I tried to let you guys have the time to heal and really backed off. And because I just knew that was something that needed time. And you really couldn't make fun of it in the moment. And so I hope that really helped you guys with the healing process.
Yeah. Hannah, I want you to know that I think of that at least on a monthly basis, and it makes me laugh every time.
I wish you would call me every time you thought about it. And we could just have a little talk.
So
boy.
just background so everyone's familiar. Whenever we finish filming the mansion scene on Valentine's Day, nonetheless,
Aw.
Hannah referred to Alex as an energy vampire, and Alex was slightly hurt by that, and it was a really uncomfortable car ride, and I decided to use all of it, continually referencing the fact that she said that, not leaving enough time to heal. Not leaving.
Me not explaining what I meant at all in any sort of way.
And
Yeah, we had Hannah and I had our own like 10-minute conversation after we all parted ways, and it was like, okay, no, that makes sense. And so it's a fun.
Oh, you
memory.
meant that I drained the
that,
energy out of the room. Okay, yeah.
Not quite like that. But...
Out of you, yeah.
I wish I knew Joseph's perspective, because Joseph just had to sit in the backseat awkwardly while that was all happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was Nomad did ask any plans for Ribbon 2.
Oh, that's great. Any plans for Ribbon 2? Good changing of the subject, Hannah.
Well, I don't.
Before, whenever that actually happened, I did not allow that to happen. I kept taking it back to that conversation. I kept saying, that's nice, Hannah, but Alex, why are you such an energy vampire? And I wouldn't allow Hannah to change the conversation. And that really got under everyone's skin.
We laugh about it now.
We laugh about it now. I was trying to get to that point, but it never got there. Some could say the wound was too fresh. Any plans for Ribbon 2? No. No, there's not. I mean, except for the sequel that Crim's working on with Pearl in Space. That will be the official sequel.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Maybe here's a pitch from Nomad. Maybe visit the Ribbon Dancer Association and discover a conspiracy.
Okay, hear me out. Crim.
Oh, okay.
In the sequel. So she's going back, Pearl in Space. The Ribbon Dancer Association is based in outer space.
Okay.
Oh, like they're the Galactic Federation.
Yeah. I like that. They're the ones.
Only Pearl actually doing a ribbon dance will defeat them.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
You got the applause. You also got the bicycle horn.
Pull up Nomad next. I think this is a good title for it.
Ribbon 2 Energy Vampire. I think that's it. And for that, you get the Glockenspiel.
Ooh. How nice. Yeah, I still feel so bad about that. So it'll just be me being regretful towards Alex for 2.5 hours.
No, that was fun.
Yeah.
With ribbon dancing in the foreground, it's just...
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Nomad.
Yeah, Nomad's really kept the energy up on this.
Shout out to Nomad.
He's the opposite of an energy vampire. He's a person that adds energy. I don't know what you would call that. Someone have a thing. What's the opposite of a vampire, Crim?
Opposite of Frankenstein?
Okay. He said energy Frankenstein.
Yeah, because you built Frankenstein. The doctor built the monster.
Yes.
He created it.
That's good.
Someone finally asked me that.
There you go. He's been sitting on this entire time, waiting his entire life for someone to ask what's the opposite of a vampire. Well, okay. If any last questions, put them in. We'll be wrapping up here real soon. Anyone want to give any updates on their lives? Alex, go.
I'm in Utah.
Alex is in Utah. Anyone have any questions about Utah?
Oh, boy, don't ask them to me.
What's the state bird?
I don't know. Snow?
What are you doing in Utah?
I'm working a job. I am basically essentially dumbed down version. Oh, an energy donator, someone said.
Nice gecko.
Gecko.
Yes.
I still don't know who Gecko is. Like, I know the name, but I can't remember the name.
There's some sort of code hidden within his name.
Someone needs to break it. Someone needs to break it. I can't decipher it.
Yeah.
No, see, Gecko is one of my friends, but I can't remember which friend it is because it has been a solid minute.
Solid minute.
How long did geckos live?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Does anyone know that? Please
I
comment.
think at least 12.
Is it 33? Because that is in the name, 33.
Oh, 33.
Oh,
33.
33 years. Yeah.
That's what it means. Okay.
An elderly gecko. I understand now.
Yes. Okay. Well, so watch. We have a playlist. I'll have to put that in this little video thing as well. But yeah, there'll be a lot of different things that you can watch throughout. Right now, you can watch it. A lot of cool videos.
One of those things is a beautiful new music video. I did.
Yes, exactly. Krim did a music video for the song "Change." And that's the song in the ribbon dancing scene. I love that song, and talk about that at all?
I tried my best to emulate the blue light from the backstage scene by taping a strip of lights to my wall, and I'd say I had mixed results.
No, it's really cool. And I really like it. I mean, the concept is you're kind of like behind the stage playing the music as the scene goes on.
Very cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Someone, Nomad said, Gecko's probably the president of the Shadow Corporation known as the Ribbon Dancing Association. Boy.
Absolutely.
Nomad keeps knocking this out of the park.
I should be writing this down. Hold on.
Wait, we're gonna be like there's gonna be a quiz after this.
What was that? What was that, Andrew?
I said, is there gonna be a quiz after this or a trivia?
Yeah.
Well,
There already was.
you have another 5 questions if you want to get asked a question, Andrew.
we had a total of 21 questions, but
wow.
The bit seemed to be dying a bit, so I aborted at the very last minute. Well, the best question was if you guys could name the 3 lines that David's character, the stagehand, says in the film. Okay, Andrew, what do you say?
You're on.
You're on. That's one. Okay, Hannah, what's one?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, that is one. Oh my god. Perfect delivery. Yes.
Thank you.
Krim, do you know the other one? Or Alex? I don't.
Are the two of you going on something like that?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Are you together?
Are
Or
you together?
together or what? Yes.
He was taking notes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually pulled the script up in another tab. I should look at that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's good. Okay. Well, thank you all for watching this. This was fun. Share the film with everyone that you know, everyone that you've ever met, and people
Even those you don't know.
Yeah, people that you don't know. Just send it out to everyone. Put it on the front page of papers. And
Whoa.
stuff. Print the full film.
The future is now.
I do want to say that it was a pleasure working with each and every one of you guys.
Oh, Andrew with his nice words.
Andrew.
I think that deserves a sound effect.
Yes, I think that does. I'm trying to see. Triangle. It was a little bit anticlimactic.
You know what?
Wholesome.
No, it was not. It was perfect. It just, God. Well,
When I think of Andrew, I think of a triangle.
doesn't everybody?
Uh,
So, yeah.
I do. In all sincerity, no, I do. I had a lot of fun working on this project with y'all, and I hope to work with. I hope to work with all of y'all again. Krim, I'll be getting a hold of you really soon.
Ooh.
But
Excellent.
We're broadcasting this, but yeah.
So,
It was teased for everyone, I guess.
but I just want to tell you that my phone's about to die.
We're wrapping up anyway, but yeah.
before that, you want to plug anything before you go? Anything you're on, you want to plug to the people?
Plug to the people, Andrew.
Yeah. If you guys want, we have SoManySequels.com. It's a podcast with me and 3 other guys, and we talk about movies and their sequels. We just wrapped up our 4th season, so we're talking about our best of 2020, which actually goes into a very lengthy discussion. We just dropped the episode yesterday, so go on So Many Sequels on Facebook. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, anywhere podcasts are broadcasts.
Yeah.
And if you guys got time later, please check out my photo page, candrewnicholsphotos.com.
Yes, amazing photos, and Facebook page too. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And also, speaking of So Many Sequels, and I know they're on like Letterboxd and everything. Ribbon's on Letterboxd if you want to review it and log it as a film. So,
Hey, have a good night, Andrew. Thanks for joining us.
It's also on IMDb.
I'll talk to y'all later.
Talk to you later. See you, Andrew.
Bye-bye.
Oh, ends with the upward shot. Oh, triangle.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Now that we got rid of him.
All right, back to the Q&A, right, guys?
Gonna keep doing more. No. So just real. Gecko has a lizard-shaped pipe. Okay, there you go.
A clue. Another clue.
Yeah.
Next project I want in. Nomad. Definitely. Solid work on the film. Really dug it. That's nice.
Oh, boy.
Nice.
Very sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So,
Hannah, have anything to plug?
Hannah, do you have anything to plug?
Sure. You can find things that I do at Hannah Gray on official on Instagram. Is it run by me? Is it not? Who knows? I also host a podcast with my sweet, lovely friend Tucker. Yep.
None of us have been a guest on that.
Yet.
I don't think she acts like she doesn't know us.
Hit me up if you want to talk about love anytime. I'll make that happen for any of you.
Okay.
That's my plug.
I would do that. That sounds fun.
Okay.
And I mean that genuinely.
Yeah. He said it sarcastically, but he meant it genuinely.
No, I'll DM you right after this.
Yeah, I would really love that. I mean that genuinely.
I'm a sucker for romance. What can I say?
It's a really good podcast. I've listened to a few of them, and I really your guys' energy is really great.
That means a lot to me, Cade. Thank you. I can't wait to have you all 3 on at one time.
Great. Krim.
Alex. Oh, Krim.
Hey, if you want to listen to music by me, you can find Krim on Spotify. And for each stream, each song that's streamed, I am awarded 0.006 cents. So let's really rack those up. I'm trying to save up for a gumball. And those are 25 cents, so that's a lot of song streams. But yeah, you can listen to the Ribbon soundtrack on Spotify or on crim.bandcamp.com. It's all on there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Bandcamp, you get a little bit more, right?
Yeah, they only take like 95% instead of 99.9.
Okay, so listen on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. Yeah. Are you gonna post that as like a single, the song, the change or anything?
I probably should.
I don't know how that works, but yeah. So yeah, whatever. But yeah, all the other the instrumentals and stuff is on Spotify. It's really great. I listened to it a few times. I really like it a lot. Really great soundtrack and amazing stuff. Follow all of his things. Some people are asking because I guess we didn't really we're on enough. What's your podcast, Anna?
Hi, my podcast is Swoon City. It's about love and basically anything that falls under that umbrella. We've done love in movies. We've done kind of like festive / seasonal related to love and dating type things. So it's kind of anything in that umbrella.
And it's on Spotify, on everything, right?
Apple. Yeah, it's on everything.
On everything.
I think. I don't know. Wherever you can find podcasts, it's probably there.
Yeah.
Can I hear it on Deezer?
I hope so. I'll make sure just for you, Krim.
Thank you.
What's a good episode to jump off on? Just the very first one, or was there one it's a...
Yeah, I'd say just start wherever sounds most interesting to you.
Okay. It's not like a continuing narrative that you have to...
No story yet. I'm still writing the story. We just released like our New Year episode, so it's kind of a wrap up of 2020. So if that's something you're into, calendar years, go, I guess, listen to that one.
Yeah. Okay. And Alex, what project are you working on? What creative thing? We've had 2 podcasts, a music thing. Alex, what are you working on that everyone could go see?
I'm working on just whatever Kate has mentioned so far. It's just kind of what I'm just kind of the passenger on his train.
Passenger on his train.
So, youtube.com/ktomas.
Yeah, and I'm glad that you're using my comment section as a way to talk to Gecko. That's really very professional.
Listen.
We're unmasking Gecko, okay?
I haven't gotten a text message. Instead, he texted me. I haven't gotten a text message. I'm very, very confused. I have never received. I'm very confused on whom this might be because I thought I knew who it was, and now I'm not sure who it is anymore. My brain has like 3 different people in my head.
You could have done this after
I
the
haven't
stream
gotten
or
a
something.
text message from them.
Huh.
So,
The secret's alive. Yeah. That's good. So yeah, I mean, do they need to follow you anywhere, Alex?
No, not really. I mean, you.
I don't. What's your home address?
If you want to send me mail, I guess you can send it to my home address.
Yeah. Okay, great. Well, so I am the gatekeeper for Alex. If you ever want to see him, you need to subscribe to my channel, I guess. Nomad said, can't find your Bandcamp.
Krim.bandcamp.com.
There you go.
Think.
And Krim is spelled Krim is spelled CHRIM. Yeah.
.bandcamp.com.
There you go.
If I knew how to type into the chat, I would do that.
You have to go to the YouTube, the actual YouTube.
Oh, okay. There's my problem.
Did you guys try to type in this chat?
Yeah, it won't let us type it into this chat.
Yeah.
Oh, I can show you this. That's how you spell Krim.
Ooh, that's so nice.
Well, let me figure out where that is.
Yeah.
Krim.
And that's how you spell Hannah. So that's how you spell Alex.
Oh.
How do you spell Cade?
I put my full name, K. Thomas, unlike everybody else, but so there you go.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that is what the channel's called. Oh, found it. Nomad updated us. He did find it, and never mind. So good. We have wrapped up all the storylines here. Okay, so yeah, watch the videos. There's a bunch of cool things. There's a deleted scenes video that just focuses on some of the deleted scenes. Really cool. Would have been good. In the music video, I realized later there's a deleted scene where Hannah goes to this little car toy. It's like a kid ride in the middle of the mall. But beside her, there's this giant red like Crayola change machine, and it just says "change" on the side. Would have
Nice.
Oh yeah.
because the song's called "Change." That was the title. That was the how that tied together.
Let me delete this one if you're doing it.
But yeah, and then watch our 6-hour commentary, and I included all. I included all of the songs because Krim did a music video early on when we were like doing festivals and stuff for Storm, which has since kind of been cut out of the film. but it's still a really great song, and it's there, and it's shot at Promenade, which is
the very same mall.
The very same mall.
I think that change machine is in it because we played on the kid rides.
There you go. There you go. And
Visit your local abandoned mall.
yeah, support malls. I don't know.
Use the hashtag.
Not capitalism. Don't support capitalism. Just the physical space.
Yes.
Go throw a penny in the wishing well.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know, it was $5 to get the photo booth thing. I'm still kind of upset that it took a full $5 bill. Not great.
Do you have the photos?
Alex does. Alex, do you got the photo?
I do. Not on me. It's in my car. I didn't think I would need to grab it.
We will wait.
No.
You can watch it though in the producer's commentary.
Yeah, in the 6-hour commentary. It's at some point during that 6 hours. So there you go. Real simple to find. There you go. Okay. Well, everyone's done their plugs. Again, with me, you subscribe if you haven't. Like and subscribe. Be sure to ring that notification bell.
The kids are saying smash the like button
So
now.
smash the like button. What have I become?
What's up, gamers?
But yeah, and then also I've somewhat soft launched a Patreon account. So if you guys are interested in doing a Patreon thing, patreon.com/ktomas. Again, I hope to do more throughout this year. New podcasts, new video series, more filmmaking, a lot of stuff I want to do. And I would love to have you guys involved in any way, shape, or form. I really like you guys a lot. Yeah.
Give us more money.
We would love that.
Then a click on Krim's Spotify.
Yeah. Just keep re-listening to it. Just have it on. Just click the little repeat button, and then just have it running 24/7 in your life.
Perfect.
That's how you
play at your house. You're not home, and it keeps intruders from breaking in.
That's good. That's how you need to market it. And then, like Hannah, that's how you get Krim to do to musicify your life. What's the word I'm looking for?
That's a penny a day to musicify my life.
That's gonna be my next album name, Musicify Life. All Madonna covers.
Beautiful.
Musicify My Life, band name called it.
Great.
All yours, okay?
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for joining, and I'm glad you all joined for this. Oh, God, Alex, what are you doing? And we're going to end it with a party noisemaker sound effect. That's the last sound effect I have. Oh, God, never mind. We're going to end with applause. Okay. Thanks for joining. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.